Hey guys. Well, I had a lot of people actually request for a new garden update, so that's what this is. I had a lot happen since my last garden video. A couple things. First, we had a really big storm, so I lost a couple things. For example, my onions. The onions, which now is just a bald spot. I had red and white onions, but the storm kind of ripped them apart. I mean, I dug out the bulbs and actually had onions probably the size of, like, I would say maybe like a grape, and I had maybe a dozen of them. So what I did was I took those and I boiled them up, and then I put them in a pan with a little bit of butter and a bunch of peas, and I made kind of like peas with pearl onions. It turned out really good. The chives that I was the top part of the onions, the chives that I was able to save that weren't damaged, I just froze and put in a freezer bag to save for, like baked potatoes and stuff like that. So the onions are gone. Let's see. As far as my herbs are concerned, they're doing fantastic. The lemon thyme, all over the place. This is actually very, very good. I've eaten this on fish so far. I did our last barbecue we had. I think it was a piece of cod, some kind of whitefish. I put in some tin foil and put it on the grill, and some of this lemon thyme. It was actually very, very good. The basil, my sweet basil, obviously very big. I actually don't use this very often. I should clip a lot of this off and just give it away to friends and family so they can use it. Same with this, the Thai basil. See here, a lot of flowers on it now. Thai basil is actually, like I said in my other videos, it's a very strong kind of licorice type smell. Very interesting, but I have not tried that yet. Sweet basil I'm familiar with, and I've used it in different pasta sauces and stuff like that, spaghetti sauce. It's very good. Let's see what else. Pepper plants. I had my cowhorn pepper plant. I actually had a really big pepper going, but then it rotted out. I guess bugs got to it or whatever. It was the only pepper on the plant, so now I'm back to nothing, just the bare plant itself. As far as the bell peppers, I do have one little baby guy here. Just an itty bitty little pepper. But it's kind of cool. A lot of this is novelty for me. It's not obviously a food source I'm living off of, but it's just fun to do. Let's see, I actually transferred zucchini plant over to here because I had the space. This here, as well as this, is all cherry tomato plants that have not flowered yet. These were all grown from seed by me, so they're still kind of young. Over here, this is not doing good at all. This is the that white eggplant. You see here I have one flower. What happens is I've grown a couple flowers since I put this in, and they start to grow the eggplant, and then the bugs get to it, and it just rots out and it falls off. Of course, the greenage, the leaves, not doing good at all eaten up by those Japanese beetles. But it's okay. Just experimenting, doing different things here. Strawberry plants. Actually, these are doing pretty good. There's a lot of leaves here, as you can see, a lot of new growth. They're getting kind of big. So far, I got one strawberry that I've eaten actually already off the plant. You see here's the stem where it came off of. It was actually pretty big, maybe about that big or so. It was already ripened and real sweet. I ate it right away because I noticed all the other strawberries that were growing, the bugs were getting to. They couldn't resist, so I decided to just eat that one, pop it off real quick while it's still good. I just washed it off with some water and popped it in. It was pretty tasty. But it doesn't look like I'll be getting too many strawberries this year because the bugs are just going crazy for them. So far, the only problems I've had is with bugs, not with animals. So I guess the the fencing that I did here is working out great. I've had no animal problems whatsoever. But the bugs do, they love to get at the plants. Cabbage is getting bigger, doing pretty good. I haven't had a use for that yet or a need for it yet. You see here all the other zucchini. Doing good. A lot of flowers, a lot of new growth. I don't have any actual zucchinis growing yet, but hopefully a couple do good. Let's see what else. Over here, this is that lemon verbena. I keep cutting off of this as well, and I mix that in with the lemon thyme. It just gives that really good lemon scent and flavor. I've used this on chicken twice. It's very good. Now here, I have my watermelon plant. I actually have two of them. Here's one of them going across. Pretty cool. You see here the the flowers, and it's doing pretty good. It's actually doing really good. I got these were very, very small when I first got them. So it's looking very healthy. Bugs doesn't look like the bugs are bothering this too much. And the last thing I want to talk about, and I saved it for last because it's doing the best, is my tomato plants. These are cherry tomatoes. Unfortunately, with the recent storm, the stalks have actually they bent on the bottom. So I have just a stick, pushed into the dirt here just to kind of support them a little bit. But as you see, I got plenty of husky red cherry tomatoes on here. All of them are still green. I've actually had 4 or 5 ripe ones already that I've plucked off and just popped them fresh because they're just really, really sweet, very delicious. You see some orange ones over here. Doing very good. So what I've decided is that next year I'm going to actually just do cherry tomatoes. I'm going to fill both of these I guess you say garden sections, the things I built, the raised beds, that's it. I was lost for words. I'm going to do both these raised beds completely with just cherry red tomatoes. I find that not only doing the best, but as far as the space is concerned, it gives me the most bang for my buck, I should say. It's going to have the most food production, I would think. And it's just good because I like them the best. They happen to be doing the best as far as staying healthy and producing food. So I feel that it'd be good just to completely fill both of these raised beds with those. And I'm going to do it right. This time I'm going to get the tomato cages so that they have the support they need in case, again, we get heavy winds and stuff like that. And of course I'll probably do plant food this time as well. So this time next year I'll have both these beds completely filled. I'll probably do 2 rows, like a plant here, plant there, and then just keep doing that all the way across on both beds. So I would imagine I can get, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, maybe 10 or 12, about a dozen plants in each box. So I'll have 2 dozen cherry tomato plants, each one probably producing, I don't know, about 2 dozen tomatoes on each one. So that'd be really good because then at that point it's a substantial amount of food that I'm producing from my garden, and of course delicious. Who doesn't like cherry tomatoes? And like I said, I can pop them raw. They're delicious. I can cut them up, put them in salads. I make sauces with them. So I think it's a really versatile vegetable or to grow. Actually, I say vegetable. For some reason, I think at one time I heard that a tomato is considered a fruit. I don't really remember that. It's something in school. I think by definition, maybe it is a fruit. I don't remember, but I don't know, something I just happened to think about. But yeah, that's my garden. It's doing okay. Like I said, I have eaten from it, and it was I felt very rewarding. Eating food that you've grown yourself is it's just a cool feeling. It was kind of novelty for me to do this, and like I said, I was just experimenting with different things to see what would work, and now I know. So next year I'm just going all cherry tomatoes. The Husky Reds are absolutely delicious, very, very sweet. I love them. So I couldn't be any happier with those. So that's it. And as far as the rock wall I was doing, I totally stopped that. I just have not been motivated whatsoever to do that, but next year I'll make it look really nice. I was thinking about actually expanding this and making this twice as large, but I think I'll keep the size for now. So that's all. So next year it's all tomatoes. And this year I'll do another couple updates to let you know how the zucchini is doing and if I ever get any watermelons and stuff like that. But that's it. There's the garden update. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.